All right, hey everyone, welcome back to the place where you use this guy to help you fall asleep at night. Or something. Actually, I don't know why you're here, but I'm here to test this mask, what the heck is the name of it? Zovator? Is that what you said? It's literally not on here anywhere. I guess it's called Zovator and N95. It's got the NIOSH symbol many times on the box, so it's got to be legit, right? Right? Zovator. I guess we'll see. Let's open this up and get it in the clamper. We bought it on Amazon, or someone did. All right. This is super interesting. This is made by the Guangzhou Harley Commodity Company Limited, Plant A1. That's like the first plant. All right. Look at this. It's just shoved in here. Just like, okay, this is very interesting. Harley. Oh, it's a Harley mask. Okay, I do know Harley. It's just, there's only like 400 some like N95 folks, so to not know them, weird. So there's a couple things going on here. We'll talk about it in a second, but I'm going to get it in the clamp machine first. Okay, so they're individually wrapped, which is great, but they're like kind of like all smudged in there. Wow, that is like, it's not a good look. This is like the least organized NIOSH mask I've seen. Also, this is the first video that I'm recording today, so if you're just joining me, this is gonna be a ride for sure. Let me see what it's later. 6-minute clamp. What about 7-minute clamp? All right, this is a PFE machine, Particulate Filtration Efficiency machine. If you want to find out how this thing works, check out that link that we'll probably put there at some point. All right, let's talk about this mask. Okay, so I'm going to go on here. A lot going on here that's making me say NIOSH is not going to like this. So I don't know if you guys know this. N95, like probably the most regulated mask term. The reason why N95 is the gold standard of masks is because NIOSH is this incredible organization that like really cares about everything. They are like that kid that you partnered with in high school that wouldn't let you do any work because he knew that you weren't going to do, you know, the right job, Johnny. I'm looking at you. Yeah, I was that kid. Anyways, that's NIOSH. They care really a lot. And so here we go. We've got the Zovator N95 mask, not Zovator. Breathable, disposable breaths. Just think about that. Face masks, genuine foldable. You can genuinely fold these. Universal fits. Approval number TN18. What? TC is the number that you're looking for. So let's see if is that coming in there. So TC is is the NIOSH approval number. You want to see a TC number on the mask. If it says it's an N95, you're going to see a couple of things. You're going to see the name of the manufacturer, which is Harley in this case, which is a Chinese manufacturer. They make a lot of N95s. The TC number and NIOSH N95. You gotta see all of those things. Otherwise, it's not a NIOSH mask. It's not an N95 mask. And they're like saying, but look, they've got the picture on here. So, okay, legit. And I think what Harley is doing is trying to like have a white label-ish mask. But if you look at the actual box here, like it's not, Zovator is nowhere on here. It's just not on here. What's interesting about this though is like, and again, interesting if like, you know, you have mental problems like me. NIOSH lets you do one of two things. You can either submit the box for their approval, and then you have to have all of these cautions and limitations and all of this stuff on the box that they care about, or you can have an insert. But it's weird to me that Harley is trying to do kind of a white label-y thing and not put their manufacturer name on the box. It's weird that NIOSH would approve that. So all N95s are going to have a head strap. It provides a better seal around the face. If you have a beard like me, you're not going to get a good seal. Like look at just everything's like all wrinkled. They've got the nose wire on the outside, or the nose on the outside, and then look at like just folds over. See that? It's just sloppy. And this is their design. Like this is what, and it's in their Photoshop photo. So yeah, that was the plan, was for it to look this way. I mean, it just strikes me as someone that just doesn't really care that much. I mean, about their design. It's got this great nose foam though, and that actually feels pretty good. So, I mean, look, I'm sure it does a good job. I'm sure it's gonna pass the test here because it's NIOSH. Let's put that on. Holy plastic. That's what I'm gonna name the smell of this. Holy plastic. Not like in nomine Patre et Filii Spiritus Sanctis way, but just like it smells a lot like plastic. Okay, so very plasticky smell. Actually not a terrible fit. This is the most duck respirator that I've ever seen. Like, look at that. That is just, the snout on this thing is just aggressive. Good nose wire. Actually, the fit and the seal is like phenomenal for my face. If you look like a 40-year-old white dude like me, like this thing's gonna fit you really well. All right, let's check the straps. Actually, when I was putting it on, I heard it crack a little bit, so I'm thinking that, yeah, that's not too good. And with NIOSH, the head straps are actually a big part of the fit. If it breaks like that, but I think they're already breaking all sorts of things. All right, but does any of that crap matter? Did you show up here to watch me ramble? Probably at this point. If you didn't just skip to the end. Does this mask protect you? Survey says yes. There you go. 99.351. 99.351. So after all that BS, pretty good mask. Pretty good mask. So don't like the smell. Pretty sure they're violating some NIOSH things by putting it in a weird box. Doesn't look great, like a little sloppy, but great percentage, great percentage. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this rambling adventure. I hope you like this, and if you do, there's a way you can pay me back. It's to come to my house and give me a crisp high five, or just give me a like or subscribe, and I will catch you on the next test. Thank you.